Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Come on in, come on in. All right, guys, so I am just going to start this video right away. This is going to be a real estate forecast. I am going to be answering all of your pertinent real estate questions. Thank you for the hearts and likes. Thank you for the hearts and likes. And go ahead, feel free to share this video right now because you never know who you know that may be thinking about buying or selling real estate. And I'm about to give you guys the dime on whether or not there is a real estate crash on the horizon. Dum, dum, dum. I know that is one question that a lot of people have been asking me. Vicky, are we going to see another real estate crash like 2008? Well, I am here to tell you guys, no. The short answer is no. Nobody is predicting a real estate crash. And if you are hearing that, you have to be very careful. There is a lot of fraud going on right now, especially for my homeowners. You probably have been getting inundated with refinancing, people telling you that you have money and they're going to help you access the money. And I am going to touch on equity in this video, but I just wanted to come here to let you know that no, we are not on the brink of a real estate crash. Home value is continuously appreciating, and that is because we are in a really solid seller's market. And according to real estate economists and forecasts, we are going to be in a seller's market for at least another year to 2 years. Okay, guys? And what does that mean? What that means is that we have more buyers in the market right now than we do sellers, right? So that means that we are in a seller's market. If you have been out in the market buying a home in a very popular area like Northern Virginia, Prince George's County, certain price points in DC, you probably have been in a multiple offer situation and you are fed up, right? It's still going to be like that. I wish I could tell you buyers that things are going to get better within the next year or two, but no, it's still going to be a very competitive market for my buyers. For my sellers, actually, let me finish this. Okay, so another question that I'm getting, Vicky, oh my God, interest rates are up 1 point. Yes, that is true. But please keep in mind that interest rates are still at an all-time low. Back in 2008, people were getting double-digit interest rate. Interest rates had gone up 1 point, but on average, people are still getting rates under 4%, which is super mega good, right? It still means that you're going to have an affordable mortgage, right? So there is no need to be worried about the interest rates going up. Yes, you're going to be paying a little bit more had you bought your house, in 2020 or earlier in the year when interest rates were, under 3%. That was super sweet for anyone that was able to refinance or bought a home and locked in that low interest rate, right? So I don't want you guys to worry about that when you see that interest rates are going up. They're going up, but we're nowhere near going back to double digits like we were in 2006, 2008. So get excited about that. Secondly, what else did I want to talk about? For my sellers. So there are a lot of people that have had to put their mortgage into forbearance for various reasons. COVID-19 has been difficult for a lot of families. So a lot of people have lost jobs, lost hours. Business has been hurt because of the COVID-19 restrictions and so forth. So a lot of families have had to put their mortgage into forbearance. All right. So there are a lot of people out here preaching doom and gloom, saying that because there are these people on forbearance, well, they're going to lose their home. Let me tell you guys something. The amount of equity that homeowners have in their home right now is in the trillions, right? If you own a house, I can more than guarantee you, if you haven't been pulling out lines of equity, if you haven't refinanced, if you haven't borrowed against your house, right? You just bought your house and you were paying your mortgage, but some things happened and you can't pay it. And maybe right now you're currently in forbearance and you're getting a little worried because you don't know if you're going to be able to afford your home. Let me let you know that right now, if you are in a situation where you are in forbearance and you do not know when you're going to be able to pay your mortgage again, you probably want to get in contact with me and get a free market analysis so that we can sit down and I can actually tell you exactly how much equity you have in your home. Why is that important for you to know? Why is it different now in 2021 from the real estate crash that happened back in 2008? The reason why we're not going to see the same thing that happened back in 2008, there's a few reasons. Number one, most buyers had to pay a down payment on their house, right? So they came in with equity, okay? Number two, you have equity. We have seen that today there is $1 trillion worth of equity in your home in today's market. So what does that mean to you as a homeowner? I think I did a video about this, but let's just catch up here. Equity is simply money on paper, okay? Most homeowners today have equity in their home, all right? So basically, this is money. Let's just say you bought a house for $150,000 last year. Well, this year, that same $150,000 house is selling for $220,000. Okay, this is real. I'm giving you real examples, right? You've been paying your mortgage. You haven't refinanced. You haven't pulled out a line of credit. Well, you probably owe the bank, you paid $150,000. You probably owe the bank like $130,000, right? Because you've been paying your mortgage and everything. And you owe the bank right now $130,000, and you can sell your house for $220,000. Well, if you do the math, so let's do the math together. 220 minus 130, right? Yeah. So we have 0, the 12 over the 3, that's going to bring us to 9. So you have $90,000 worth of equity in your home. Okay, that's super mega, right? Let's just take $20,000 off for real estate fees and taxes and closing costs. You have $70,000 cash that you can cash out on your home. Okay, that's super mega. So if you are in a situation where you are in forbearance, right, and you don't know whether or not you're going to be able to afford your mortgage again, because they have extended the forbearance for many people. It's been extended throughout the summer. But maybe you're not sure if you're going to be able to pay your mortgage. Maybe you're not sure you're going to be able to do a repayment plan. Maybe they can't put these payments at the end of the loan and you're worried that you might be facing foreclosure. Give me a call. Get in my DM. Let me sit down with you and do a market analysis, because if you have equity, you can sell your house, right? And in most cases, you can find a rental that is exactly like the house that you've been living in and pay less than you've been paying in mortgage. If not, you may have to downsize. But the good news is, instead of losing your house to the bank, because eventually the forbearance program is going to end, right? The good news is, instead of losing your house to the bank, now you get to take that $50,000, $60,000, $90,000 worth of equity that you have earned in your home. You get to take that money out. You get to go ahead and pay off some debt, right? You get to get yourself in a, maybe you need a downsize because you couldn't afford your mortgage. So you're like, okay, maybe I've been living above my means. How about I retract and I start back from zero, pay off some debt, right? Your credit is going to be A1, right? Okay, you're going to be in a very, very good situation, and you are winning, because now what in essence what this opportunity has given you is an opportunity to do a real estate flip, right? Real estate investment. You hear people talking about the buy and hold method. So that's what you did. You bought a resident, you lived in it, right? You didn't rent it out, you lived in it. So you've been holding it. Now you're in a situation where, damn, COVID messed up my money, right? Not making money like I used to make. I'm in forbearance. This is month 3 of forbearance. Typically, if the forbearance program was not in place, after month 3, the foreclosure process begins, right? The forbearance program is helping many homeowners stay out of foreclosure. But if you are somebody that knows or you're uncertain of where you're going to be at the end of your forbearance program, take this as a sign to get in contact with me, Vicky, your local realtor in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. And let's find out how much equity you have in your home, because the thing about equity, that's just money on paper. If anything happens in the market, if there for some reason home prices goes down, that $50,000, $60,000, $90,000 worth of equity that you may have right now goes down. As home value goes down, so does your equity. So if you are in a tight place right now, if you have been thinking about selling your house, upgrading or downgrading, please get off the fence. Get in contact with me. Let's get your house on the market. You can sell your house as is in today's market and still get market value. That's how sweet of a seller's market we are in today. All right, guys? That's all I have for you. It's good news. It's good news. I'm just out here trying to help a few folks stay out of foreclosure, right? Give y'all a little real estate information, how to flip this game. Real estate is always a smart choice. And if you are somebody that is in this situation and feeling a little defeated, I just gave you a solution. So if you lose your house to the bank, it ain't nobody's fault but your own. You understand? So I did my part. Until we meet again.